welcome to my channel, just Tanisha. I'm joining dishwashing today. I haven't been up here in a while, so last time we talked, we talked about strawberries and a lot of other things. The detergent I'll be using today is almost empty, but it's by this company here. I have my normal cloths, and let's get started. So, since my last dishwashing, yes, I have been washing dishes since then. But yeah, so normally I'll do like the dishwashing also, so I may eventually do one of those as well, but it'll be probably not as long, because all we will be doing is basically loading the dishwasher. So, I try to improvise and find ways to chit chat with you all, as well as, do a task. So, I just want to start out by saying I've been watching this show, and I subscribe to it, and it talks about Find Love or Pop a Balloon. I think it's a nice setup. Nice show. And in the aspect of it, that's what I want to talk about briefly. So never feel like because you're not where someone else may be, or you're trying to backtrack and relive what you once never had, it doesn't matter. You're here today. Today is 2025. I'm not going to reveal the date and time because I don't know when you're going to see this, but the moral of the story is this is a new year. We have a few more months before the year is up. So if you just have a notebook or a piece of paper, or you have your phone and you can use your notes in the app. Oh yeah, by the way, before I get too sidetracked, the gloss I'm using, I got this from my local beauty supply. So it's not, and my bonnet as well. This robe I'm wearing, I got this from Walmart. They have the sleepwear. So back to what I was saying though. If you wake up, that means there's more time. So just take that time and take those moments and cherish those moments. So in reference to the love show, we all are out here seeking things. But if love is what you seek, then you should be, prepared to partake into that avenue of finding love. Love is beautiful, it has its ups and downs, as people say, but to me, overall, the love aspect is what I like about when I see people that find love, when they find someone that they actually get along with, and so on and so forth. So, and that ties into the videos that I choose. I know some people can say, things happen every day. Yes, I understand that. But at some point, you still have to find balance and level yourself to be able to go through situations with the hope that you'll get through it. And people might say, well, why do you use the term hope? Instead of using hope, faith. You can have faith, and that will carry you through. Prayer will carry you through a lot of situations, all situations. Not necessarily talking to someone per se. They do have professionals out there that can help with your mental aspect. But I'm just saying for self. Because self, if you don't recognize that you may have an issue, talking out of turn, or just rambling on, saying whatever you want to say because I have a platform. You may need to seek help because that's not my goal. And that's not majority of the people go. So like I was saying, when it ties into the Pop the Balloon, that's a very positive show. And there's several different ones that I've noticed. How I got turned on to it was based on one subscriber that I found, and he did a review on it. So, like I said, on YouTube, there's lots of different topics that come on the platform, and you can look up just about anything, I'm assuming. So you can, find a lot of how-to, and if you want to get results on certain things. So that's the beauty of having this platform. Along with the other ones that they have out now. You can, if you do gaming, you can find other people that game. If you isn't to sewing or making bows or fashion, beauty, there's a lot of how-to channels that are out there, So that's just my little bit on it. I'm not an expert on life, because we're all living it. So if anybody tells you they're a complete expert, that's impossible, because you don't know the end. So, where are we going at with that? I mean, you can give helpful tips, and give people pointers, but nobody knows, honestly, what's really to expect. We all can make predictions, or, So, with that being said, just try to focus more on what you would like to accomplish. If it takes more time, then focus on the smaller things first, especially like if it's dealing with certifications or degrees, that may take time. So you can try to see if you can cut back on the time of the schooling. I mean, sometimes they do offer that, where you can go to school for less amount of years to focus on what it is you want to do. You can't just say, I'm going to school, and you don't even have the drive to complete the task of the classroom setting, or if you're doing it online, because online you have to turn it in at a certain time. I've took classes online prior to, I was going to school back then for sociology. I didn't finish it, but the point I'm trying to make is that's how I'm aware of the online school. Deadline was 11:59. They gave you the time. You have your modules, etc., etc. So I encourage you, if you want to do the school thing, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's like classes that you have to drive to with an instructor or a coordinator, or however they call themselves, then that's the way to go. Also, I can't really give you too much advice on which way to go, which is better over the other. I just hope that you would like to do something that you're interested in and have the drive to actually complete. And then once you get the job or the career, that you're stable mentally to maintain the job and do it to the best of your ability. I feel like if everyone put their best foot forward, people say it all the time, but really if you come out with that attitude of, I want to have a good day, it just sometimes may swirl a little bit, but if you stand firm on what you're believing, then you should be able to make it through that entire day, so what else? When it comes to that, as far as the gentlemen go, when it comes to the love aspect, I understand we all have certain things that we like about a lady, but if you really look at it, and that's for both, if you're looking at the whole picture, we all have eyes, we all have a nose and a mouth and hands and feet. It's the basic things that we all possess. So people always say, well, if I can't look at them, I'm not saying for you to force yourself to like somebody or, force yourself to deal with a person. But I don't know. I can't say that because I don't have like like necessarily a type, if that makes sense. I don't, and I'm gonna get off of that part. Get off of that subject. But yeah, tall guys, my height, hey, they all like to eat. Majority of them like sports. They like to talk about finances. They like to talk about, what came on the television show. They like arcade. Some like to skydive. Some like to, surf. There's so many different things that make a man, and that's the excitement about it. So that's basically what I want to say. If you're excited about meeting different people, and it's just the excitement, listening to them talk. Some have beards, some have low cut, low style cut, or some now have the longer look. So it's so many different avenues for us to partake in, and you can't just put all of your eggs into one basket and say that this is the only, you can't say that, because you never know. If you look into their eyes, that will tell you a lot. If they're always looking down or something like that, I don't know. But if they're like looking in your eyes as if they're really interested, you might can piggyback off of that and then go from there and find out what their interests are and what is their goal. But if they don't want exactly what you want, then by all means, just politely say, I'm okay. Just tell them I'm okay. And, that's basically it. And I just hope everybody, eventually find that special someone. You're never too old, you're never too young, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna rinse off my little dishes because like I said, I just did like well, what time? I don't know what time it is, but I had ice cream. Okay, look, don't stop. I had bread of fizz. I had margarita. And I had my eggs and things, But, because I didn't even do the plates and forks. Hold on, let me see. I gotta get this stuff out of the sink. I don't like holding water in the sink too long, well, especially if it's slightly hot. And this water come out like hot. So, You can't be nervous, Let's give them a shot. And if they seem like they're thirsty, you know what to do. And my audience is an older audience. That's why I feel comfortable talking to you all. You know what to say and what not to say to a woman. And I'm assuming females should know what to say. It's all about respect. You can't be out here disrespectful and then expect someone to respect what you're saying if you're disrespectful. That makes no sense to me. And I had said that before also. You should be mindful of what you're saying because we both have feelings, and everyone's background may not have been a pleasant one. And for those that have a different upbringing, they still deserve love as well. So you got to give them an understanding as to hear them out. If it's something that you can't deal with, you just can't deal with. But you have to communicate. That's the main thing. You have to communicate. I don't do dating apps, so I don't have any advice on that. I haven't put myself on a dating app. I never found the need to do so. But shout out to those that do the online dating app, all that. And maybe you can comment down below, your experiences of dating online. Because I don't like to run a lot of water either. So I got like a few more things left. But I just wanted to tell you all, thank you to my new subscribers. I'm almost at 200, so that's a big plus for me. I'm looking forward to, having more time where I'm actually able to maybe possibly talk to you all, do a live or something like that. I tried it. Like, I literally pressed the button. Oh, let me, because I like when it sits. So I tried the live, but it's like you can change the background, and I don't know, I clicked the button and then I got scared because it was like boom boom boom, like boom, like, and I was like, oh. So I had tried that one on TikTok because I think I tried it on YouTube as well, but it was both like late night. Like, I knew won't nobody gonna be up per se. It was like, oh man, probably like it was early in the morning. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be so scared. One of these days, I'm gonna do a live, and even if I get a few viewers, it's just an experience. I love to try new things. Y'all already should know that. I said that before. I try to, be upbeat about, talking to new faces and things like that. So I just hope you all continue to support my channel. Give me thumbs up, like and subscribe. Y'all watch my shorts a lot, so thank you for that as well. And I want you all to have a great week and take care. Thank you. Bye.